Hey guys, this is Candle and welcome back to Final Fantasy. When we last left off, we cleared the wind crystal, so now we have all four lit and ready to go. We found out that the four forces are converging on the Temple of Chaos. We also got our adamantite, so there's a couple other things we need to do before we're ready to take on the final dungeon. For one thing, we need to run away. run away. Thank you. From those guys. Alright, so first off, we need to go to the Dwarf Cave in order to get, turn on our adamantite and get the arguably the best weapon in the game, the Excalibur. Huh? Why, this is adamantite. Where did you... This is marvelous. I shall forge you a sword. And there she is. There. Why, it's the most magnificent sword that I've ever forged. Working with adamantite has been a dream to me. This beauty is all yours. Alright. We've obtained Excalibur, arguably the best weapon in the game. There is technically one that outclasses it, but you only get it in the final dungeon. Alright, so we will go ahead and swap out the Sunblade for Excalibur, a sword of phenomenal strength. And we'll give you the Sunblade, slightly lower accuracy, but higher attack. We'll do that. Alright. And now, let's go back to Crescent Lake. Because if you remember, the sages did say to go back there after we lit all the crystals. So let's go here. And before we do anything else, let's go ahead and stock up. Oh, I need to get spells, don't I? Alright, let's go ahead and sell a whole bunch of stuff. Let's sell you. I don't need the defender anymore. Don't need that. I do want those. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need this. Don't need that. Don't need that. Definitely don't need that. No. 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 Get rid of those. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Alright, keep the Giant's Gloves. And keep the healing helms. And then buy a shit ton of potions. Alright, restock our antidotes. And I think we'll leave everything else for now. Alright. So let us go talk to some sages. Figure out what the hell is actually going on. Alright, who's changed their dialogue? Who's going to explain to us what's going on now? I'm Lufenian the Prophet, yada yada. Okay, that is not different. We, the 12 sages, came to the land. Okay, you're the same. The four forces are pouring into the Temple of Chaos at the center. Now the four forces are restored. Go to the temple and banish the true evil for good. Okay, I think we're supposed to go around this way then. 400 years ago, the wind howled. 200 years ago, the water raged. And earth and fire. The forces must be turned to the right direction. Excuse me. Bring the light of the four crystals to us. Light warriors, only you can do this. I did that. The same 2,000 years in history keep repeating, like the egg and the chicken. This time loop must be broken. I see the time flowing before my eyes. The one who flew back 2,000 years in time destroyed the world then, and 2,000 years later he again returns to the past and repeats his evil deeds. Someone flew 2,000 years ago and sent the four elemental fiends to this world. All the destruction occurring now began there. Not quite true, but... The time no longer flows in a single strand. It has turned into a never-ending loop. We must destroy the foe in the past to break this loop. The world in which you came from is the true state of this world. You merely lost your memories of it. But the meddling that with time brought disturbance to the world in this era. Excuse me. At last, the four lights returned. The restored light turns into the Force, allowing one to travel across time. The foe has gone to the past, 2,000 years ago. And you already, yeah. Alright, so yeah, basically what they're saying is there's a time loop, something happened, somebody went back 2,000 years and sent the fiends forward to now, except that's not quite really what happened. Because we know the fiends didn't just appear now. You know, the Tiamat appeared 400 years ago. You know, the Kraken 200. You know, the Lich now, and then Marilith awoke 200 years before her time. You know, and it's implied that the rest of them were sleeping until it was their time. So I'm pretty sure that's what actually happened. Alright, but before we go, let's go ahead and go back to Gaia. You know, finish our final preparations here. Go back to Gaia, get our remaining spells. Level 7 and level 8. Where are my level 8 spells? They are up here. Let's get those first. Alright, doesn't really matter which ones we do. We'll go ahead and do Banish and Doom. We're never going to use them. We'll just end up using Flare. I just want to fill out the spell book. Alright, here we definitely want Null, Holy. And I think Null All. The spell might be good as well, but I think we'll do Null All. There we go. Yeah, I think we'll do Null All instead. Problem is, I think Null All only works on a single target at a time, whereas the individual Null spells allow you to target everybody. Alright, so Cure 4 and Dia 4. I don't think we need Dia 4. Yeah, we're going to skip Dia 4. We do need to go back to Onlak to get our remaining level 7 spells. What do we want here? Do I want Break? Petrify's a foe. You know what? I don't think we'll take Break. I think we'll skip Break. So for our last spells, we do need to go to Onlak. Alright. Almost done with our final preparations. We just need to cross over to Onlak. Oh, we almost made it to the town without a single fight. Hydras and Ochus, that's fine. Alrighty. Just gotta deal with these guys real quick. We'll get our last spells and head on to the final dungeon of the game. Which is the Temple of Chaos 2,000 years in the past. You know, how cool is it that it ends where it began? You know, at the Temple of Chaos. But before then, let us get our remaining spells. Alright, Saber, we'll go ahead and take Saber. And Blind, even though we're not really going to use either of those. Still good to have. And then over here, there we go. Null Magic reinforces protection against instant death and heal 3. So we're definitely going to take that, and we're definitely going to take this. And we'll take that there too. Alright. Well then, we still have a shit ton of money and like nothing to spend it on. So let's go back up here and get everything. Because why the hell not? Buy as many as we can. Alright, not that it really matters. Alright, let's get out of here. It's time to head on. Deal with some wyverns real quick. There we go. Ah! Come on. We're so close. go. Deal with one more Sabertooth. Alright. Went too far south, but we're good. Alright. Back to the Temple of Chaos. Went too far south. There we go. And then before we go in, let us, well, first off, sort our items, but pop a cottage to heal up and save. There we go. Alright, let's save over here. And we are at full everything, right? Ooh, not quite. Not quite. Jack. It's not doing too hot. Alright, we've got plenty of tents. Let's go ahead and use that. We don't need to save this time, though. We've got memo saves we can rely on. Alright, are we at full now? Almost. Let's do one more, should do it. If I'd used another cottage instead of a tent that second time, you know, that first time or whatever, probably would have been good. Alright. Now I think we're good. Everybody's at max for what they got. Alright, let's go ahead and memo save. In we go. Alright, so back to the center room here. Now, remember what the Lufenians said? They sent 5 warriors to figure out what was going on, but they all got turned into bats. So if we go here, we can talk to these now. Ah! The crystal's radiance has restored my speech! Chaos cast a curse on us, turning us into bats. We are Sky People. We came here after tracing the root of the world's ruin to this place. That was 400 years ago. And we've been stuck as bats ever since. The 4 fiends of chaos were taking the crystal's light and sending its power to the past. Someone 2,000 years in the past is absorbing that power. He is our true foe. Am I dreaming? It is the light of the 4 crystals we could not regain. Take those crystals and step into the power of the portal of time. It will take you 2,000 years into the past. Alright, what about you? Let the light of the 4 crystals shine upon the black crystal in the center of the chamber. United, the 4 forces will open a portal to the Temple of Chaos as it existed 2,000 years ago. Alright, you guys ready? Let's do it. Into the past we go. The 4 crystals were laid over the black crystal. The tide of time advances to engulf all, and the dimensions begin to twist. Just one step further and you will travel 2,000 years back in time. And so, into the past we go. Welcome to the Temple of Chaos 2,000 years ago. It is quite a bit different than the much smaller ruins we're used to. Alright, so we can't actually leave. Instead, I want to remember, which way do we go? I think we go... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we go this way. Yeah, we're going to be facing off against a lot stronger monsters now. A whole bunch of monsters. But healing helms will help. Ice Storm, no! Okay, that's not so bad. But there are 4 white dragons here, and that's not great. Yes, this is the final dungeon of the game. Oh, not too bad. Honestly, I think most of the challenge is going to come from the last couple floors. You know, once we actually descend below the surface, it'll actually get a little bit easier for a little bit, and then it'll get tougher again. But right now we're in the upper levels. We're above ground. We need to get below ground. And there is a dead end that I'm trying to avoid. That's why I'm looking at my map. But I think we're okay. Alright, there is some loot in here as well, including some gil for some reason. I don't know why they put gil in the chests here. Alright, so we want here. We got purple worms. There we go. Candle not able to one-shot the purple worm, but working with Jack is enough. Alright. Sorry, I was just checking something. Still trying to read my map to make sure I'm avoiding the dead end. It might not even be marked on this map, I don't think. Huh. Interesting. Alright. We gotta level up, so that's good. Could always use more of those. Alright, so up to the second floor here. And from here, we need to go across this way up to the third floor. Facing off against dragon zombies first. I think we'll be okay. I hope. Candle can one-shot him. The question is, can Jack? Because if Jack can't, this is going to take more than 2 rounds. Oh no. And he can't. Damn it. I was afraid of that. And Jack is getting hit pretty hard, pretty often. We're going to want to heal and then memo save after this fight. Alright, should be one last round. Good. Good, good, good. He attacked Candle instead of Jack. Alright. We've got plenty of potions. Let's get you a little bit... Let's get you above 300. There we go. I don't want to use too many too early. If we can avoid it. Alright, up we go. Alright, third floor. So now from here, we want to go down. Vampire lords and dragon zombies. You know what? Screw it. Have you attack that. There we go. Null fire, that's fine. It's whatever. Doesn't really matter. There we go. See, that's why I didn't want to use all of the potions to top Jack all the way up. You know, there was no need. With these healing helms, we get a double dose of healing on everybody, every round. Now everybody's back at full. Question is, can we take out the Vampire Lord before he drags us back down? Ooh, Yes, we can. There we go. Alright. Got a good experience there. Urgh. And we got Black Knights. You know what? Let's do a full round of attacks. Come on. Healing Helm on both of you. There we go, that Protect Cloak helping out. There's another one in this dungeon. It's got your name on it, Jill. Oh shoot, I forgot to buy a Protect Ring, didn't I? Whoops. Because there's one in that we already have two, and there's one in this dungeon. Whoopsie daisy. That might end up making the final boss a little bit tough. But it's not worth going back out. We don't... Well, we might have to go for it now. I don't know. But we didn't when we came in here. That's for sure. Alright, do a full round of physical attacks. Alright, one more round will do it. Against the Black Knight. There we go, good. Alright, got some gil. Not that we really care about it now. Oh boy. I'm trying to get through without magic. I'm really trying to get through without magic right now. I want to save magic for preferably the final boss. But we have a quartet of bosses we have to face down in here too. All right. Dragon zombies. Well, one dragon zombie left to deal with. There we go. Jack's back at full. Candles creeping upward. There we go. Good. Perfect. All right. All right, we want to go in the center here, where we face off against green dragons. We get hit a little bit hard that round. Toxins. There we go. That should give us back pretty much everything we just lost that round of toxin. There we go. Green dragons are gone. Alright. So, oh, come on! As soon as I step inside... Oh, it's a mini-boss for the Death Eye. I completely forgot about him. So it's a stronger version of the Evil Eye. I don't think it's that much stronger. But it is on an encounter point, so if you leave and come back, you know, you'll have to fight it again. Oh, Dark Wizards and Dark Warriors, fuck me. This is not good, this is not good, this is not good. Run. Fuck me. Fuck me, no. Alright. I think we might be okay. Okay, good. After this round, there should be one left. Oh, fuck. Thank God. Alright. We can survive Fire 3. Alright. Let's grab you. 65,000 gil. Oh, come on. Oh, 4 fucking green dragons. I need to heal. Oh my god. Alright. Make that 3 green dragons. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not great, but not bad. There we go. Okay, restore some of what we lost last turn. Oof. Okay, that one's better. Alright, Healing Helm and Healing Helm. This will hopefully be the last turn for this fight. Oh, toxins. Well, it wasn't quite the last round. I had hoped it would be, but it wasn't. This should be, though. But we definitely have to heal after this fight. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and heal. Okay, let's get you back up to, I think, 500. Let's get you past 500. Alright, get you above 300. Oh, man. We haven't even gotten below ground yet. We've already used up a full quarter of our potions. You know, those healing helms help. But, oh my god. I used one too many there. Damn it. Oh well. Let's do a memo save. Alright, 45,000 gil. Alright. Oh, come on. Seriously, right here? Fucking green dragons. I hate these guys. Good, 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 good. It's still going to take another round. Alright, at this point, if you did not talk to Sarah after saving her, you are in for a rough point. You know, rough time. And I'll show you why as soon as we get out of this fight. So this is our way down. But a stone plate rests on the floor. It seems to emanate an evil force. How do you remove it? Well, remember how we got rid of the stone plate in the earth in the Terra Cavern? You know, we used the earth rod. But that's not going to work here. Instead, what you want is the lute. There you go, which plays the Crystal Prelude. And the lute can be had by talking to Sarah after saving her. And that sends us down here, back to the second floor. And from here, we are making our way underground soon enough. Alright, so we want to go this way. And up to the corner here. Alright, dragon zombies, you are nothing to me. We've already used over a third of our potions, so we really want to try to rely on these healing helms. Use them every single turn. There we go. Once we run out of potions, then we'll have to start using low-level healing spells. Probably from Candle first, then Jack. Because those are the two that like never use them in combat. Alright, so we want to go up to the corner here. And then across to the west. And we will finally be underground. After dealing with these white dragons. Interesting. So I found where the dead end is on the map. And it's showing... you know, it's marked on one map, but the connecting point's not marked on any of the others. Interesting. Huh. Well, then I'm going to more than avoid the thing then. Alright. Damn white dragons and their freaking ice storms. Alright. Alright, we're almost done here. One more round, I think. Yeah, it could have been a little bit more efficient, probably, by spreading out Candle's and Jack's attacks. Because Candle seems to be able to one-shot these guys. But it is what it is. It's neither here nor there. Alright. Halfway across. And... oh, come on! So close. So close. Alright, let's try that then. Spreading out our attacks a little bit. Damn ice storms, though. Yeah, Candle can one-shot them. Hopefully this will be it for this fight, the last round for this fight. We'll see. If Jack can take him out in 2 hits, otherwise if he takes him out in 3, then it doesn't really matter if we split up their attacks or not. But I think he can. There we go. Alright, down we go. We're on B1. Alright, looking at my map real quick. I need to make sure I know where I'm going. Oh yeah, this one's a simple one. It's just a simple up and loop around. So those stairs there, that's where the dead end is. Through that door, that's just a dead end room. There's nothing in there. But I'm not sure where those stairs come in. Alright, so we've got Earth Medusas. This is a little bit of a risk, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay, we're good. Yeah, pay attention to the kinds of enemies we're fighting on this level. We have Earth Medusas in this fight. I wonder what other kinds of enemies we'll face. Come on. Alright, this is a good opportunity to heal up though, too. Because they don't hit very hard, for the most part. And I think we're pretty safe from their gaze now. Pretty sure the ribbon protects our 3, plus Candle has the Aegis Shield, which protects him from Petrify. There we go. Alright, so far so good. I would have laughed if Jill got petrified right there, proving me wrong. Alright, Jack's the only one not at full health right now. Okay, so we gotta go up and around. So we got clay golems and stone golems. Are you guys starting to sense a pattern? Alright, with this, Jack should be at full health. For the moment, at least. Of course, Candle got slowed. Everybody else has their ribbons to protect them. Yeah, just do physical attacks. Alright, that just leaves the clay golem. Here we go. We gotta level up for trouble. We might actually beat this without losing anybody. Ooh, that'd be the first time I've ever done that, I think. Now we got Nomas. So, if you haven't figured it out already, all of the enemies on this floor are Earth-based. You know, they're associated with the element of Earth. Why would that be, I wonder? Alright, ignore that. That's just to a dead end. slow one. Candle got slowed, but everybody else is good. Bye-bye, stone golem. So that leaves the 2 clay golems. We're gonna have to start healing again, because these guys hit a bit harder. But we'll do that on the next fight. There we go. Alright, there is no loot on this floor. Alright, then we just go down here. Healing helms at the ready. Alright. Let's do it again. Alright, we'll get one more round. Can we get the healing helms off first? Well, at least one of them. There we go. Well, we only got one, but that's enough. Alright. Now, on the NES, this is tied to an encounter point, but here, I'm pretty sure it's an event. Not this fight, but what's coming up. Oh, of course he puts haste on himself. Or rather, on one of his friends. Alright, this will be the end of this fight. There we go. Alright. Oh, it's still tied to an encounter point, isn't it? Oh, fuck. Okay, in that case... In later versions, it's not. It's an actual event. In that case, I think we're doing good on health. So let's go ahead and do a memo. Because we got a boss fight right here. Really, any of those gaps leading to the stairs, yeah, we have to face off against the Lich again. And this time, he is no longer weak to fire. He is still weak to Dia spells, but he's no longer weak to fire. So let's do Giant's Gloves. Let's do Steel. Let's do... No? Oh, yeah, it only works on one. Let's do Invis 2. Wait, don't you have an item that does that? Yeah, there we go, your robe. And have you do haste. So yeah, it's 2,000 years in the past. We have to fight out against all of the elemental fiends again, one after another. And they are stronger. And this is part of my theory of what's actually going on. Oh, fuck, I forgot he cast Flare. Fuck me. Well, we got very unlucky. I forgot that he could cast Flare. Oh my god. But yeah, they're so much stronger than when you face them in the quote-unquote present. you in the future. Alright, let's try this again. Giant's gloves. Steel. Viz 2. And haste. Seriously, you're oh my god. What the fucking hell? Let's try this again. I need you to cast something else other than Flare for your starting attack. Don't tell me you do that every single time. He only has 1,000 HP. 10 to cast Flare on his first turn. Fucking hell. Alright, so I've got to heal up. I've got to make sure everybody's at full health. Carl is the odd man out. He's the one who really cannot hold it. Oh my god. Alright, items. Giant's gloves. You have shield 2, right? Yes, you're going to do shield 2. You are going to do an invis 2. And you are going to cast haste. Now if I could get that shield 2 off first. There goes the haste. Fucking hell. Because the Invis 2 doesn't really help against Flare. And Carl just automatically goes down. He cannot withstand it. He's been lagging behind in health this whole time. We just have to get lucky. Oh, this is going to take so many tries. So many fucking tries. You know, shield 2. Forget Invis 2. I really don't think that Null Fire is going to help, but we'll try it. Alright, let's go haste. Oh my god, before I even get anything. Yeah, see how much damage Carl takes. Oh, he actually survived it. Holy fuck, we actually survived it. That is very much a surprise. Okay. Like, we barely survived it, but we survived it. Alright, Giant's gloves. Alright, you give me a Cure 3 on yourself. Give me a Cure 3 on Carl. Carl, give me a Steel on Candle. Alright, do not attack Jack. Please don't attack Jack. Please don't attack Jack. Please don't attack Jack. Okay, stop. That's not so bad. It missed everybody, so that's good. Alright. Holy shit. One attack from Candle took him out. Yeah, all of the fiends are stronger and they don't have their elemental weaknesses, so this is strong evidence to support my interpretation of what actually happens in this game. Because it's not what they tell you happens. I really don't think it is. Alright, so we made it through to the next floor. So this would be the fire-based floor. So we're going to fight Marilith at the end here. Alright, let's get everybody above 200. Alright, pop another memo save. Now, because the fiends are tied to encounter points, if you leave and come back, you do have to fight them again. And we don't want to do that. Alright, so we got lava worms. Alright, use the healing helms to bring us back up to snuff if we can, please. Alright. Good, more healing helms. There we go. Alright. So here we want to go out here and then up, through this door, over and down. Alright, yeah, please attack Candle. He can withstand it. Oh, even that blaze isn't doing much damage anymore. Alright, there we go. Alright, so far so good. Ah, no, not what I want. I want those healing helms. Alright, so Jill and Carl, well, they were at full health. It's Candle and Jack that are really lagging behind. So we'll get one more round here. And that should top Jill and Carl back up. Or not. Alright, so it's through here, right? Yes. Through here and over. And then down through the center again. We have Fire Gigas. There we go. Alright, down through the center. Oh, come on. We do have some loot on this floor. There's 4 chests to open. And we are going to do that. But if you want to skip the chest, you can. Because once we get through here, we'll be like right next to the stairs down to the next floor. Which of course means we'll be like right next to the fight with Marilith. Alright, Jack is almost at full. Candle's still lagging behind. But he is, of course, the one with the most hit points. Almost 600. Everybody else is still below 400. Alright, just the Fire Gigas left. He hits hard enough that he wipes away pretty much all my gains. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and pop a memo save real quick. Been a little bit. Alright. Oh, so close. And yet so far. Okay, do I have to go through there? I don't remember. I don't think so. I think we're good. Let us do this, though. Let's deal with this fight real quick. There we go. That's one lizard down. One more lizard and a fire gigas to go. There we go. Alright, stealing helms. Alright. Made it through. Oh, come on. Why does the encounter rate have to be so damn high? It's the same fucking encounter again, too. Alright. And let's do this again. We've got everybody pretty close to full. Now, they're not quite there yet, but they're pretty damn close. I mean, Jill and Carl are there now. Well, Jill was, not anymore. There we go. Now Jill's the one who's lagging behind. Alright. Oh, that's blocked. Damn it. Did not realize that was blocked. I wasn't seeing it on my map. The map is rather small, so kind of hard to see, and I forgot that it was like that. There we go.